Kodak Black. Recently, he was on live stream and his car caught on fire. Did you see that?
I didn't actually see that. People have been telling me about that, but I didn't see that clip yet.
Yeah. And you did a doc called The Many Stupid Crimes of Kodak Black.
Yeah, I did. That was a throwback.
Yeah. What's the highlight of this? Because, you've seen Kodak go in and out of jail. He was pardoned by Trump, only to get into more trouble afterwards.
Yeah, well, I mean, that video was quite a while ago, and that was really about Kodak's gun case, where, he allegedly, he's a felon, he's not supposed to have guns. He went, I think, with a fake identity and a fake social security, bought a bunch of guns himself at a gun store, and got caught up with it, and caught the case, and went to jail, and miraculously ends up getting pardoned by President Trump. Now, I don't know how the hell that came about for Trump. I mean, you got to give credit to Trump. Whatever your politics are, man, freed Kodak, freed Wheezy. You know what I'm saying? We nearly lost Lil Wayne for a minute. Trump stood on business and got him out. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a crazy piece of culture that even happened. But I think the thing with Kodak is difficult because he comes. Look, I'll keep it real. I'm a fan of Kodak, but he comes across as dumb. You see him in interviews. He doesn't come across as the sharpest tool in the box. He's probably been through a lot. He's probably dealing with not the highest levels of education where he's coming from. He don't seem like a valedictorian to me. And he's getting himself in trouble. I feel like, not to disrespect, but like, if you were smart, you probably wouldn't be buying guns with fake social securities yourself and getting caught up and jammed up like that. He's rich enough to afford security. And then it was like, I think one of those guns was then used to fire into a house he'd used his own car as a Porsche Panamera, just used to fire into a house. He was just all wrapped up in this whole thing and the guns were connected back to him. It's not a very smart thing to do. I don't know how or why, and he's somebody that's spoken pretty openly about having a drug problem. I think he had that famous lyric, what was it, the perk was fake, but I still ate it.
Yeah, I'm a gremlin. He actually addressed that, I think, on stage where he said, I'm sorry for that lyric. I wouldn't eat fake perks. What I'm saying, because that is dangerous. I mean, in fact, that's why NBA YoungBoy caught all those drug charges, because he was trying to avoid the fake perks, so he was calling in with fake names, trying to get prescriptions from actual pharmacies so he could support his drug habit. And ultimately, he caught like 65 drug charges.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, I think, to me, it's just been fascinating because, look, I'd never done a perk in my life. I barely knew what a perk was until a couple of years ago. That's some American stuff. The young kids, they're just so perked out now, everywhere I'm going, I went to New York, I'm linked up with some young rappers, they're popping perks, offering me a perk. I'm like, bro, I didn't even know that, don't worry about it. But it seems like every generation has got their different drug fascination when it comes to this hip hop stuff, Everyone's popping perks now. You got people doing, Whippets and Galaxy Gas. It's just crazy out here. But, I think the unfortunate truth is that a lot of these young guys are dealing with a lot of trauma. And, they're dealing with dead homies. They're dealing with people trying to kill them every day. I'm not condoning it, but I understand why you might want to pop a little perk and forget about some of those problems. Try and just relax for a little bit. Now, the fact you got guys popping perks and going on drills, now that's crazy. I don't understand that one. There was even that famous lyric by Muwop. It's obviously one of King Von's right-hand men, talking about, what was it? He says, oh, you need a pill to do a drill? Oh, you need a pill to do a drill? All I need to do is get behind the wheel. Like, we don't do perks, we drill sober. Like, that's what people was like a badge of pride. Whereas now you got these young bloodhound guys, they're actually hyped. They're like, yo, we sniffing perks and spinning. Like, that's what we're doing. I feel like you've probably got guys doing perks, doing drills. They probably don't even remember what they did. Probably catching murder cases. They probably don't even remember it. They're probably waking up next day thinking, did that even happen? I think it's very sad, man, the drug and the gang kind of overlap. But, I feel like that comes from trauma. I feel like a lot of people that get hooked on serious drugs, whether it's heroin, lean, perks, I think a lot of people are, they're trying to crush their trauma. They're trying to escape their minds. They're dealing with a lot of difficult situations. You're coming from the hood. You're coming from a difficult environment. You've seen homies die. You lost friends. I don't blame you to want to get on a perk, but, we see where that stuff leads, and it is very negative, man. So I don't know where it all leads from here, but I do feel like the drugs in hip-hop is just getting more serious. It's getting worse. It's getting more dangerous. A bunch of young, armed, dangerous, angry young men on perks ain't really what society needs right now.